What's going on, man? It's your big brother Tren. You tuned in again to another divine video. If you're watching this video right now, I'm about to enlighten you on some things that's going on right now in the world as we speak. This ain't nothing new. We've been experiencing almost like end times prophecies every other day, every month, back to back. Simultaneous events is happening all around the world. Supernatural stuff is happening everywhere. And it's safe to say that we are living in end times. So I don't know if you heard about this, but end times prophecy. The Euphrates River is drying up. As a matter of fact, I think it's almost dry. I think it's already dry already. I didn't really look into see how moist it still is. But if you don't know anything about the Euphrates River, all right, the Euphrates River was mentioned in the biblical text, the Bible, over 30 times, okay? So this river is very, very significant, okay? The Euphrates River is on the other side of the world if you're in America like me, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that it starts in Turkey, then it runs through Syria, and then it goes down to Iraq, okay? And this Euphrates River, it signifies a lot of different things. It represents a lot of different things according to the Bible, okay? And one of those things about the Euphrates River that was mentioned in the biblical text is that this is supposed to be the river that provided the Garden of Eden, with water, with irrigation, in other words, okay? If you watch my last video, I mentioned the Garden of Eden, okay? And it's funny because I just got this download just now about the Euphrates River, and it's also talking about the Garden of Eden, okay? And so the Euphrates River was mentioned in the Genesis. It was mentioned in Genesis, I know for a fact, at the beginning of the Bible. And then it was also mentioned in Revelations, which is at the end of the Bible. And the reason why I call this video End Times Prophecy is because in Revelations chapter 16, verse 19, I believe it said that the sixth angel, if I'm not mistaken, the sixth angel poured out his bowl, and the Euphrates River dried up to prepare the way for Armageddon. Okay, that's what it says. If you know the Bible better than me, which I'm sure a lot of y'all do, comment below those scriptures in the biblical text about the Euphrates River so people can be enlightened on this. Okay, but let's jump to another topic, folks, right now before I start talking about the Euphrates River and what that means. We are living in some really, really strange times right now, folks. I hate to say negative things, as positive as I am, and I know a lot of y'all been commenting on my videos lately like, Tren, what's wrong with you? Something been wrong with you lately. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm still intact. You feel? I'm still the chosen one. You feel me? Just like you. But some things cannot go ignored, y'all. I think it's time for believers and chosen ones to step up and to make realistic changes in the world that we see crumbling right before our fingertips. And it really disturbs me because a lot of us are not doing anything about it, but sitting around and just talking about, oh, well, it's still a beautiful day, and the dogs are barking and the birds are chirping, and I'm gonna keep the faith, and I'm just gonna keep smiling and stuff. But we're not actually taking action to go and get back the throne. We're not taking action to win this battle that we are all in together. And that's why I personally get upset sometimes, because sometimes I feel like the only one, which I know I'm not. I know a lot of y'all are doing this stuff in your own world, in your own life. But sometimes, I feel like I'm the only one trying to make this impact, to try to do what we're supposed to do as believers and as people that are really supposed to inherit the Euphrates River, okay? It also said that in the biblical text that the Euphrates River is supposed to be the river that God gives the Israelites, okay? That is supposed to be our land, our inheritance, okay? Somebody put that scripture below in the comment section so we can fact check that as well. And it like I said, it kind of just disturbs me sometimes because I see the world crumbling before our eyes, y'all. You gotta be blind not to see this stuff. It's like we living in Revelations, where we in end times prophecy right now. The economy is so freaking bad that everybody's really financially struggling right now. If you are doing great, great for you. Everybody's not broke. I didn't say that. But for the most part, the majority of the people are having a hard time making monthly payments and mortgage and rent and car payments and just having a bite to eat, some food in the refrigerator. A lot of people are really going through tough times like that. A lot of people are staying with friends and family members because they just simply can't afford to stay by themselves. You know, a lot of people are taking care of kids where they have to feed 3 and 4 mouths, and moms don't know how they're going to get the provisions to be able to feed these kids. And it's a day by day struggle. And like I said, you got to be completely blind or delusional not to know that the struggle is real right now. All right. And I'm just one of those persons that I understand that when people go through these things, that the struggle is real for them. So don't get mad at me because I'm standing up for people who actually are going through these struggles, y'all, because you just so holier than thou. OK. All right. So, yeah, but anyway, man, it's really not good out here right now. We got a presidential election coming up, and the candidates are not even the top tier candidates. Neither one of us need Democrat, Republican, whatever you represent. These candidates are both completely out of order, discombobulated, don't fit the description to be a leader of this country here in America. You got a guy who's 80 something years old. He's very old. He's losing his mind. He doesn't even know if he's speaking what he's talking about. And you got a convicted felon over here who came from a reality TV show. And this is who we have, folks. It just basically goes to show you the state of our own American society is falling. Okay, it's crumbling. All right. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be today, but I can tell you from an entrepreneurial perspective, y'all, because, you know, being in my profession and what I do, you know, and talking to all the people that I get to talk to all around the world, I hear the same stories over and over when people book sessions with me. Everybody's going through these hardships, okay? And this is the same stuff that's written in the Bible. Same exact text that's written in the Bible is happening in modern day times. When you hear about wars on wars, hear rumors of wars, country against country, city against city, people against people, family against family members. When you hear of these things, this is the beginning of birth pains. Ain't it safe to say right now we are experiencing birth pains as if like a mom is about to give birth to a baby? She's feeling contractions, and if you're a woman, I'm not a woman. I never knew how it feels to have contractions, but I've seen a woman having contractions, and it looks like the pain is just horrific. Like they're going through something that is indescribable to somebody who's not pregnant or haven't been pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And we are feeling the contractions of the big battle, I would say. The big downfall, okay? I'm not the one that's going through a downhill spiral. I feel the country. I feel you. I feel the next person next door. I see it all around us. Everything is slowly but surely falling. It's falling, folks. You know things are getting bad when people having to give up their pets. People are having to put down their pets. People are having to do abortions with their kid. I can't take care of another kid. You know things are not good when there is division in our population. It's so much division in the population of the people that it's really, really crazy. It's like nobody gets along. Folks, when you see these things, if I was the president of a country, or if you were the president or leader of this country, or if you were the CEO or manager of your job, and you found out that everybody's not getting along at your job and everybody is their own individual in their own little cubicle and nobody's talking, how much work would you think would get done in that job office? How much? Do you think y'all will make really big profit gains? Do you think it'll be good energy when you walk inside the job every day? Do you think that the employees actually really want to be there? No, because they don't have any friendships. They don't have any companionship in the work job. So why would they want to be there? It's the same thing that's happening that's causing this country to fail. Okay, nobody's getting along, and if you remember in school when it was like, the teacher was mad at the class because 2 students got in trouble, and people were laughing at the trouble that the students created, and the teacher got mad and was like, everybody be quiet, I'm turning the lights off. If y'all don't be quiet in here, I'm gonna turn the lights off. And you know, all the kids just kept talking. And then what did the teacher do? She got mad. She turned the lights off in the classroom, and she locked the door so that they couldn't get out of school when the bell rang. And everybody had to sit in that classroom, and they had to wait until everybody got quiet till the teacher was pleased enough to grant them the opportunity to walk out them doors. And if you was like me, you was always out there late getting to your car. Or you was always late going to your bus, running to it, hoping that you catch the bus, hoping that your bus driver don't leave you because y'all had to come together just to get out the class. That's the same thing that we going through here in this country. This united, or it's supposed to be united, which means unify, which means unite, which means come together, which means say hey to your brother or your sister. Until we do that, this is the test that God has for us. End times prophecy depends on us. I don't personally think we're going to make it. All right. I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't see it happening. And I'm not trying to be a person that don't have faith. I do not see how people are going to, you know what's going to have to happen in order for people to come together? Nightmares, tragedies, casualties, catastrophe, pandemonium, pandemics. God has done all this stuff to get our attention. Pandemics, tsunamis, famines, everything, diseases, plagues, earthquakes, tremblings, winds, storms. God has done so much. He's telling us, I'm coming back. If y'all don't get this together, it's going to be the end of everything. The civilization will fall. And right now, if you want to ask me, I would say Babylon is falling. You know things are falling, folks, when you got people getting passports to leave the country. You know things are falling when you got illegal immigrants coming in and taking over what was rightfully yours at one point. They're not helping you out, but they're giving it to people that don't even belong here. All right. You know the country's falling when you got major cities that people once upon a time used to go and travel to is trying to get away from them cities because homelessness and poverty is taking over. You feel me? You know the things that we used to have are falling if the economy and the prices and the inflation just keep going up. Now we at a point right now in our life, man, where it's like the inflation and the economy is so out of order that you got people in I don't give a F mode, IDGAF. I don't give a mode about what they doing right now. Okay. And I mean like looting and stuff. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but looting is happening now. It's been happening. I've been trying to tell y'all through these videos, but like I say, some people be thinking I'm the bearer of bad news now because I'm starting to talk about this. I didn't just start. I started talking about this because I can feel it. All right. I'm trying to keep y'all updated and educated on the reality of state of the economy right now and what's going on. Because obviously a lot of y'all don't keep up with the news. A lot of y'all don't keep up with politics. A lot of y'all don't keep up with the treasury. None of that stuff because y'all so spiritual. Y'all so holy and sanctified and filled with the spirit. But you don't educate yourself on the laws that govern you in your very own city and what's going on around you. Crime rates are increasing, y'all. Looting is happening everywhere. They looting malls. They looting jewelry stores. I don't know if you've seen the heist where the jewelry store got robbed in California for X amount of millions of dollars. There was another heist that took place where they robbed a money depot. I don't know if it was a heist. A real heist happened. They looting auto zones. Race drivers, the little street racers are looting auto zones. Target just got looted not too long ago. Target. By droves of people. Like me and you, regular people, are getting to the point to where it's like they tipping. Like, you know what? I can't afford nothing. I'm hungry. I'm going to loot the stores. This is what's happening right now, y'all. Dollar Generals are closing down. If Dollar Generals ain't closing down, you know something ain't right. Y'all, come on, wake up. And like I said, the reason why this stuff is happening right now, folks, end times prophecy, the Euphrates River is drying up. Okay? The reason why this stuff is happening is because we as people, as human beings, do not get along anymore, and it's not of love, and it's not righteousness. All right. We have become egotistical people who are self-centered, who are narcissistic and ego-driven, attention-hungry, and we have completely forgot about unifying and connecting with our next-door neighbors. It ain't no community watch no more when you go outside, folks. Ain't nobody walking. If you scream for help, ain't nobody coming out there to help you. Chances out of 9 out of 10 chances nobody's coming to help you. They just gonna look at you and not want to get involved. If we don't come together and band together and unify and harmonize, God is saying, that's it. He wiping it out. I don't know what he gonna use this time. I hope that time don't ever come. But y'all know at first it was flooding. It was flooding, right? This is a new generation. I don't know what's gonna happen this time. Okay, but I hope it don't happen. But I feel like this is the ultimate test. Women, if y'all don't start liking men again, it's not gonna work no more. Men, if you don't start liking women again, it's not gonna work no more. He's telling us in so many different signs and so many different wonders. If we don't get it together, folks, I don't know the future. But I just hope that you guys like this video. Again, the Euphrates River is dried up, folks. Remember what it said in the scriptures, chapter Revelation 16, verse 19, if I'm not mistaken, where the angel pulled out the sixth bowl, blew the trumpet. And y'all know who is running for president right now. Not to say he a bad guy, anything to do with the Bible. But I think God works in mysterious ways to try to catch our attention. Blew the trumpet, and the angel dried up the Euphrates River. Now, if that don't capture your attention to know and understand what's going on out here, I don't know what else to capture your attention. Okay? So again, this video not to scare you. It's just to get y'all aware of what's going on. We need more love around here. We got to stop spreading hate. This is why I went off on certain people in a few days. We got to stop acting so selfish. If we content creators, we got to come together and create stuff. Stop being over there and trying to act like you hotter than me. Stop being over there and trying to act like you better than them. You know what I mean? Families is not doing good either financially or relationship wise as a community either. Family members don't get along no more. God is angry with all this, y'all. And I don't care what nobody, everybody can sit around and act like everything is going to be merry and fairy and stuff like that all you want. We know the truth. Okay? God knows that this thing is out of order. The whole place is out of order. All right? And I believe we got the attention of the heavenly beings right now. Seriously. Okay? And that's really all I got. That's really all I got. I just really want to see we do good, man. Chosen ones, yeah. Well, see, people say, chosen ones are protected. Man, listen. If you ain't out here doing your purpose and your will that you're supposed to be doing as a chosen one, then don't call yourself chosen. Okay? If you just talking if you just walking around with the hot head and with your lip poking up and stuff because you so holy, you ain't really chosen if you ain't doing nothing to support the cause. I'm just saying. All right? It's your big bro Tren, man. I hope this video inspired you. End times prophecy, the Euphrates River is reported to be dried up. Just like it says in the Bible. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Comment below. Subscribe. If you want to book a session with me and talk about this, man, please book a session with me. I want to talk to some of y'all. Some of y'all still to this day. Some of y'all holding back. I want to talk to you about the Euphrates River. I like to have them type of conversation. I want to talk to you about the end times prophecies. Please holla at your big bro Tren. The link gonna be in the bottom in the comment section. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and blessings, man.